defense and scoring right on them with the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson is checked in.
What's up?
And that one misses.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That'll be a second foul of the game. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's Jackson. Brooks with the rebound. Rockets trail by 7. All right, let's go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware he is the engine of this offense.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. That one off the back iron and out.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Jackson, drilled from 11 feet out.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And here's a look at some numbers for Ja Morant.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green is checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Payne, the pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
15 foul.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Şengün checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Green. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Brooks. 11 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Memphis making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Eason's checked in for Houston. Tate comes in for Brooks. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul.
Here in the first quarter, they have struggled with turnovers.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And here are the Grizzlies. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. Outside Morant. Here's Pippen. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Morant. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Williams comes in for Tate. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Kept alive. Snatched away. Here's Pippen inside. Pass to Clark. And he drops it in from the low post.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston making a change here. Şengün's checked in. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. The Rockets second.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players and they use them well.
Rockets trail by 18. Williams on the wing. Conchar covers. Will it go? Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And stolen by Jackson. It's 2-on-1. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he makes a first.
You have to love how fearless they play. It keeps getting them to the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. 26 seconds left in the first. Here's Shepherd. And he lays it up and in.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Memphis leading by 20. Jackson outside. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Second free throw, no good. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Jayshawn Tate. Tari Eason is out there with Jeff Green. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at the point. Here's Green. Conchar pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Holiday's checked in for Houston. Here's Pippen. Over Green. Pippen, no good. Rockets trail by 21. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Holiday. Back to Şengün. Clark on the double. Clock at 6. And we're going to have a jump ball. Three on the clock. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Shepherd, he's checked in for Holiday. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the basket by Pippen.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Shepherd to the paint. Here's Tate. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Grizzlies lead by 21. Conchar outside. Pass to Jackson. Bain, he's checked in for Conchar. Dylan Brooks checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Shepherd. On defense, the Rockets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Pippen. On the wing, Bain. Lets it go from deep. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
The second Bain touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
And here's VanVleet. Still without a bucket. Richard at the three-point shot was never introduced. How different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks. The more time Jackson spends at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Here's VanVleet. Cleared away by Wells. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Cam Whitmore's doing. Allie.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Houston. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Chalk up 2 there.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They need this. And it's finished off by Thompson as he lays it in. Thompson's gotten his first basket of the night. And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Aldama outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Green's checked in for Şengün. Green with the ball. And Clark picks him up defensively. Here's Brooks. Aldama grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Bain. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Bain's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
To the middle. Intercepted. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 1:19 left in the second. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the board, he's had a much bigger impact these last few years than he did before that. He can be relied on now to make a difference with his rebounding, and that's a product of how hard he's worked down low.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. Edey, that's good.
They're really working the paint now.
1 minute left in the first half of basketball. Van Vliet to pass to Brooks. Moran against Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Jackson. Houston with another miss. And here's Memphis. They're on a 14-4 run. Morant with it. Van Vliet covering. Morant with the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. The Rockets have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking more than just capable of sending it back.
Wells misses. Now here's Brooks. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Memphis ahead, running away with it. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans on court side. One more, please. They're thinking about the side. No time. It's all good. Give it up for our...
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
And later on, some more NBA action to look forward to. Here are the games coming up. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against... And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
After I caught that first nigga, hop, I let that dope slide and let that come and get him. Man, fought five times, mixed it on the killer. Put dead ops inside my wood. Shit, I smoke him with the killer. It's that drill flow, face shadow, take that boy that knowledge. Whoa, the way the hoe give me brain, I thought the hoe was in college. My dog don't walk, they big on me down, little hoe she stayed in college. Baby drill like Trey Young from the 3, and mute like hard styling.
Okay. Bitch, come here. Fuck you, turn around, nigga, come here. Yeah. Rapping ass nigga. Don't make me show on how I really get. Pull up with these footy stick, they'll rap me for a fit. Won't nobody know I'm pretty slick. Bad bitches think I'm a trick. I don't know, I ain't spending 60 F's. Some act like I'm broke. This laugh like I had made a joke. This hoe must pay with a throat. I don't know what the fuck they little bit thought. Get out or give it up. Trying to ice my brothers out, turn PCF crew Eskimo. They don't like the drop dots on events. We pull through wet shit up. Speedy fool, it's Tesla, but you know you but what Tesla up. Always J, but he gon' ride on East on like a Tesla. I like playing with sticks and hockey pucks, little Tiki Kessler. When Kenny get it out, we gon' fuck up the streets, it ain't no catching up. Bullets hot, but catch it up. My off that flat try to catch it up. Think I got a hood hole in my pants, I keep that ratchet up. I heard them boys got money on my head, they trying to back me up. Me and my gang like told and laser beams, Lil T gon' tag them up.
I am not going to do a motherfucking thing at all. No, no, no. I see they smoke, they reef. I don't know what the hell Charlotte's about. I just play. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'ma let shit slide. Wait, hold on. No, I'm not. I done fell in love with a thought. I'm not. I'm capping. Yeah, I done fell in love with the guap. Nah, I'm rapping. Yeah, I done put a dub in the box. Now I'm stacking.
Yeah, we had drop a dub on they block. Now we cat. Twin hit the judge. I don't like what the fuck. I'm still mad that it happened. Pull up with two sticks, get the clap and shit like Action Jackson. On PCF, I stand on that little bitch. We fully faction. They found them half of what we to a fraction. Get a op, nigga slut, then flip her up. Let's do gymnastics. I put a couple up, but I ain't never bust them rubbers last. I went too deep inside a kid and now she call me daddy. Bitch, I'm not your passenger, like what's inside my cat. Nigga, hey, I got it, you go out and try it. I swear to one day you'll have it. I'm PCF, that's what I rep and bitch, we fully safe. Got niggas trying to beat, cause they little squeeze and slate the drag.
Charlotte's a dangerous guy. He's a very dangerous guy. What does that mean? Oh my gosh. Hello, change. Yeah. What's that?
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Nate and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Edey. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pure from three-point range.
And for Van Fleet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
The three from Thompson. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies shooting around 50% in the game so far. Outside Morant. No good. Thompson with some nice D. Pass to Green. The three. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. That one's off. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Green against Bane. Green, the pass to Thompson. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Timeout called. Houston.
To my brother, she ours. I'm coming, my baby. Fuck it, I'm
The best thieves in the league. The steals leaders over the last month. Third is Amin Thompson. And, of course, Fred VanVleet.
These two guys have made out like bandits over this past month. An impressive number of steals over that brief time frame.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Thompson passes to Şengün. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Look, one of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets.
Number 0, Jalen Wells.
Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Double team on Van Vliet. Şengün finds Thompson. The kick out to Van Vliet. Buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 6 in the quarter.
You could see it before the ball even got to him. Van Vliet was locked and loaded, ready for that thing to fly.
Pass to Edey. On the wing, Bane. To in the cold spell. And he lays it up and in. Bane's got 10 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bane.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not.
I was lying way too much. Satan always calling.